Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, July 10th. I'm Michael Taylor. As you can see right there on the screen, pretty soon they're going to put that right underneath. It's going to say Michael Taylor. Eventually they'll get, there we go. Hey, I'm Michael Taylor. Nice to be here. Hey, got a quick message just for one specific person in my neighborhood. The kid who set off the firework last night at like 11:30 at night and woke me up. It's July 10th, just a little reminder. And I'm grumpy now, so there's a moratorium. After 1 week or so, now we're done with fireworks and exploding in the middle of the night, okay? I hate to Grinch your 4th of July, but it is the 10th, and so we're done now, okay. All right, now back to the show. Welcome to This Day. Here we go. Got a great show for you. And on the show today, we're going to be talking to the folks from GRF. We have Allison Bach and Steve Leonard here. They're going to be talking about some far-off proposals about bringing more solar here to the village. So we're going to talk about that, and as well as that update on Ting in the community. And that's going to be a great show for us, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Lots of stuff that's going to impact the future of the village, and you're going to want to hear about it right here. All right. First of all, we want to talk about you can keep informed. We got some good stuff for this one. You got taxi service in the community. You're going places, that's making it easier. We have the Senior Mobility Program right here in Laguna Woods Village. Residents 60 and older are qualified anywhere they need to go. It's very affordable and very independent. It's supported by the Orange County Transportation Authority and OC Go. And so if you want more information about that, go ahead and click on the website and you'll see all the information about that. Yeah, your registration, by the way, is free for this. You go down there, you register, you get an ID card for this service, and then you can do all sorts of services, like from Laguna Hills Transportation Center to Irvine and Santa Ana Regional Transportation Center. The taxi service is free, and there are all sorts of really, for like 10 miles or less, it's like $8. So it's a really great taxi service and very affordable for folks in the community who are no longer able to drive or for whatever reason don't have a car handy and you want to use this. It's a great service for you. All right, let's check our weather forecast. We've got one more really warm day. The end of our heat wave is today, hopefully, 86 degrees today. Then we have a little bit of a cooling as the high pressure moves on, low pressure moves in. We get a little bit of a return of the morning clouds, the morning marine layer, and we're going to have temperatures in the high to mid 70s, looking pretty good there, right? Mostly sunny for most of the days after the marine layer burns off. There was 0 marine layer this morning when I got up at 6. It was bright and sunny in my house, so it's gone for now, but we're going to see a return of that. Let's take a look at our sunrise and our sunset. Got a beautiful picture here. Thank you, Alan Clark, for going up to the Getty Villa and getting this picture for us. Beautiful shot over there. Sunrise this morning was 5:49. Sunset tonight is going to be 8:03. If you'd like to send us a picture like Alan did, we'd love to see it. Pets, places, sunrise, sunsets, interesting shots around town or on your vacations, send them our way. Email us. LagunaWoodsVillageTV@gmail.com is the email address you can send it to. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we will use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we got some meetings to tell you about. One of them canceled, and then when we come back, we'll be talking to folks from GRF about the future of solar here in the village.
All great healthcare organizations care, but the best dare to reach higher. At Hoag, we lead with life-saving clinical trials and advanced therapies. Our world-renowned specialists innovate with state-of-the-art technologies like virtual reality and robotics. Hoag is the #1 hospital in Orange County 4 years in a row. Now, more than ever, your healthcare choices matter. Choose Hoag.
The Laguna Woods History Center, the only purpose-built local history archive in Orange County, has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village. the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Whether you're curious about local milestones, searching for historical documents, or exploring treasured artifacts, the History Center is your gateway to the stories that shape Laguna Woods. The Laguna Woods History Center is a separate building adjacent to the Village Library. We are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or by appointment. Visit us and find your place in history.
And welcome back. We want to welcome from the Golden Rain Foundation, Directors Allison Bach and Steve Leonard. Thank you guys for joining us
Good
today.
morning.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about kind of a wide range of things, but a lot of
Right.
the stuff we're looking into the future, for the
Right.
future of the village here, and maybe there's going to be some solar projects, something like that to talk about, more EV charging stations as well.
Maybe.
Let's take a look at one of our first charts, and it's a little bit about the kind of the trends in terms of electric car registrations that we have here. What do you want to talk about there?
Well, Steve, that's your department.
That's my
There
department.
you go, Steve.
Well, I can remember in 2012 when I had the only plug-in hybrid vehicle in the village, which shows in 2012. And we knew that electric vehicle adoption would become a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we've now gotten to the point where we have over 850 electric vehicles that require plug-in. Unfortunately, we only have 7 ports for charging
Right.
behind the administration building.
Right here in our parking lot.
Right.
The funny thing is, I was at my HOA a little while ago, and they were talking about the same kind of trends.
Really?
Like folks are, we have detached garages where I
Right.
live, and folks are plugging theirs into their standard in the garage, and and they're shorting out the areas because too many
same thing
people are
happens
plugged
Exactly.
in,
Yeah.
right? So there's one of the telltale signs that we need more electrical capacity, right?
Right,
Right.
yeah.
So-
and the,
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so back in the day, we developed a program for carport charging, but we knew you wouldn't be able to charge more than 3 or 4 cars in a cul-de-sac because there are just not enough circuits.
Right.
So we knew that was a temporary that would reach maximum and then cause failures. So the idea is to have destination-based charging. You go to Clubhouse 1 for a function, you go to the gym, you go to Clubhouse 2 for a
Right.
dance, you go to Clubhouse 5 for something. So you can take your electric car, plug it in there. We get the benefit of scale as GRF. And there's also a tremendous amount of grant money available
yes.
right now.
Right.
So we're anticipating about a $500,000 project, and we'll get about 40% of that money back, $221,000.
So now this is just something you're looking at. There's
Right.
Nothing's been approved. There's been no vote. And have there been any meetings at all, or is it just kind of
yes.
okay? So there have been a few meetings here, but
Right,
it's that you're
right.
proposing something for Clubhouse 2, an EV charging project over here. And so kind of walk us through the idea.
So at the clubhouses, you have the electric already there, and what you can do is you can run electricity from the clubhouse main panel to nearby parking spaces.
Okay.
So again, we picked out 5 locations, and we had plans developed for all of them. And we put out the bids, and we know the numbers and what it's going to cost. However, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We have electric phones too. You know,
Right,
everything's
yes, we
electric.
do.
Take my
Yeah,
pills. Take my pills.
right, yeah.
And so we're good to go. The only thing that we're looking for tomorrow is a vote by the corporate members,
Okay.
united in third, to either say thumbs up to the funding or thumbs down.
Okay. And it seems to me like a no-brainer, and I'm just going to say it because I have my community where they just put some in over the supermarket.
Oh,
People
really?
are going there,
Yeah,
they're shopping,
right,
and
sure.
they're going all the time.
Right.
People are using them. There
Right.
obviously is a need.
Exactly.
What are some of the folks that may have a concern or any objection? Is there an opposition to this?
Yes, there is, and it's really based on not understanding the numbers. First of all, the availability of a rebate for this program is not going to probably come again real soon. We have until the end of the year to complete this project,
Okay.
file for the rebate. We've already been approved by the state for it, but we have to build out and then get reimbursed for it. So there's that aspect of it.
And
that's
do you know
really-
what like percentage of overall cost is? How much is the rebate kind of cover?
It's about
Is it-
40%.
That's, wow. You take
Significant.
that disc, that's
Right,
better than
right,
Amazon
right,
Prime
yeah,
right now.
Right, yeah. Well, and other people say, well, why are you favoring EVs? You know, how about gas? How about, you know, the regular cars? And it's just a convenience. It's another amenity, another utility. It's like our Ting project. That's going on. That can potentially be offered to everybody.
And there's plenty of gas stations around. I think we have gas covered.
well,
We're doing a great job with
exactly.
gas.
Yeah, the industry has done well.
And one of the points people fail to understand is that the people who will charge at the stations will pay for the electricity,
It's not
the
a freebie.
operation,
Right.
and the maintenance of
Right.
the equipment.
Right.
So it's not going to cost the residents here anything. The 7 ports in back of this building now take in a profit of approximately $7,000 a month for the Golden Rain Foundation.
So folks who are saying, hey, don't raise our rates, we need,
Right.
look, where are these revenue streams?
Right.
This can be a very possible revenue stream for the
It
community
is.
as well, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's absolutely right. And that's kind of the whole emphasis of the board right now. With the start of the Ting project, with our fiber infrastructure project starting, when that contract was signed, it's a lot of millions of dollars, and it was shocking. So the mandate came out to look at everything, look at all of our financial plans for the year, this year and for next year, and decide what is it that we really need as opposed to what we really want, to be very conservative on our spending, to look at all of our capital projects and either recast them or defer them if it's possible. Because we want to be sure that we have adequate reserves. Now, this calls for some long-term thinking as opposed to short-term thinking. And many of our folks, are they're here to enjoy life, and they're not thinking 15 years out, 10 years out, and so on. And so we've got to reconcile different interest level, long-term versus short-term thinking. And that means money, how we spend money, and what we can delay, what we can recast, and what we have to do now.
Right.
So that's been a big challenge for this board.
Right. And see, on that note, I mean, there isn't kind of I don't want this right here. I don't have an electric car. Well,
Right. Yeah.
you're not doing it for some of the people right here.
No.
You're doing it for the future
Right.
proofing of the community to make sure that the needs are met. Right.
The number of the electric vehicles is approximately doubling every 2 years. So if we have 850 now, in 2 years we may have 1,700.
Right.
And 2 years after that, we may have 3,400. So it may become 20, 25, 30%.
Right.
And one of the big issues is you're looking for a home, you come here, you're shopping, and you have an electric car, you say, so where do I plug in my car? And we say, sorry, we don't provide any electric vehicle
Yeah,
charging.
right.
You're going to turn to your real estate attorney and say, can you take me to another neighborhood?
Right.
and
It
show
can
me
be seen
something
as an
else?"
amenity, right?
course.
Just like the golf
Yes.
or the ceramics or
Right.
the pools and those kinds of things.
Or
And if you
keep-
don't have it,
Right.
then
It's
it's
not
an
as
impediment to the value of your property and potentially a sale.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going into that. Okay, on that note, let's talk about another project you guys are looking at. Again, into the future, a solar ground mount.
Yeah, solar ground mounts and some rooftops. There's some interesting photos to show, and you're looking at one right now. Steve, what is this one?
This is the raw land between the back of the administration building where we are and the parking lot over by Clubhouse 7. And this is unused land. And
It is. I see it every day out
It's
my
the
window.
dirt pile, right? Yeah, the famous dirt pile.
right, and ground mount is interesting because it's not the least expensive installation, but it provides for the most amount of solar panels that you can put on. Our electric bill for GRF is now running about $1.5 million a year.
And
It
that's
used to be
just GRF.
900.
Yeah, it used to be
Right.
a lot less.
With the fires that have happened, the word is you can see a 22% increase coming very quickly, and then another 4% per year thereafter for another 3 or 4 years. So if you're looking at increase of 30% within the next few years, that means our bill's going to go from $1.5 million to $2 million a year. Are we going to do anything to mitigate that and save money?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this slide is interesting. This shows a rooftop.
The Solar
mounting.
Service Center?
Yes, exactly, on the service center. And one of the objections, sometimes people say, oh, those panels are ugly. I don't want to see those panels. Well, this is the service center, and it's the rooftop. And
It's already ugly.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's a utility building. Nobody goes in there to enjoy the aesthetics of the landscape. This would be a very utilitarian place to mount these. And we believe that structurally they would be adequate for that.
And there are two more slides.
There are two
There's one
more,
for the
sure.
broadband building, I believe, and the warehouse. Now here,
Yeah, here's a good one.
there's a lot of panels.
That's almost
Yeah.
like an open field.
Yeah, it is.
The
Yep.
question is it structurally sound to take the panels? We haven't
That's
delved
something
into
to
that
study.
yet.
Yeah.
Yes,
And again, this is like we said,
exactly.
all of this is very future
Right.
proof in terms of it's
Yeah.
not nothing happening right now.
Correct.
It's exploratory,
Right.
and but it makes sense. I mean, I have some friends. They did a new build in Lake Forest. They have solar on their roof. They haven't paid for air conditioning the entire summer,
No
and they
kidding.
can't believe it.
Wow.
They can't believe their electric bill. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So there
Yeah.
are some genuine monthly
Right.
benefits to
Right.
having that.
Yeah.
And again, there is a possibility for up to 40% return from the government on what we spend. So if we spend $2 million to put some solar in, we get $800,000 back, similar to the EV charging.
Right.
This is going to end
Right.
within
Right.
the next year and a half.
Right.
It's going to end for residential. I think it's ended already. So we have a limited time period to take advantage of a 40% discount.
Because we're classified as commercial.
Now,
But
will
then
this
residential.
system be feeding into the grid itself? Is that how this is going to work? Is that how, I mean, that's how most of them work, right? It's
What
not
it
gonna-
does
not gonna be
is
independent or,
It spins your meters backwards.
there you go. Oh, wouldn't you like to see that?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So yes, that's one of the exciting possibilities we've been looking at, and of course the exciting reality that we're seeing right now in the ground is the Ting project, bringing the improved infrastructure to every single manor in the village. And this is a utility improvement. And it got started June 9th, the first shovel in the ground, and it's been continuing apace. There'll be some testing, I think, next month to see how well it's working, some of the initial installations. And then by beginning of January 2027 into the first quarter, the whole village should be on the new system.
All right,
So
amazing.
it's very exciting.
And have either of you seen it in your community yet or gone out to some of the sites yet?
Well, I see them digging in the ground, and and guys in green vests and so on. So yeah, it's happening. That's for sure. So it's a gradual process.
Yeah.
So yeah.
In,
It's a big one.
in terms of the kind of the advancements they're going to be in terms of service delivery and Wi-Fi, that kind of thing. I mean, have either of you really explored a lot of that or heard? I mean, I know there's been presentations. Are you excited about the future of this?
very. I mean, your speeds for your internet access are going to go from like 100 megabits per second to 2 gigabits per second.
That seems like a lot. I'm no mathematician.
Right.
And it's
Good,
necessary
yeah.
because you're going to be streaming your entertainment content from Netflix or Apple or wherever, and cable is going away. So you're not going to be watching Channel 2 on a cable channel on your TV. You're going to be streaming that signal through your internet service. So you need that 2 gigabit access. That's 2 billion bits per second.
Yeah. And when you guys found out about Ting and you heard these proposals, how did they match up against all the other folks that were coming in? Was it kind of head and shoulders above the rest, or?
Oh, yes, definitely. And because of their experience in other communities like ours throughout North America, they're a Canadian company, they really brought a true understanding to the table of how to integrate this project with the community, how to inform people, how to keep people current, how to let them know in advance when they'd be coming through the neighborhood to install in their homes, because every door has to be open to these people in order to get the utility into the manor. So they have vast experience in doing this. Plus, they really worked with us financially. And that's the key thing.
Right.
In order to bring this in, a budget that we could live with. They really were superb in that regard.
Right, and you know, when I've seen some of the cost layouts, that's actually about the same price, and
Yeah,
even
it
less
will
in
be.
some area, for
Yeah,
some things
right.
in terms of the service they're providing. So
Right.
for the monthly that the homeowners are seeing and residents are seeing, it's not going to be really any different. But the
Vastly
quality,
improved, and,
right?
and no
It's future-proofed.
comparison. Exactly. Yeah, and there's no comparison to outside services. You know, people say, why don't you do this one or that one? And they'll do that, and no, you know, they're a lot more expensive. I know when I lived in Jacksonville, I was paying $330 a month for worse service than I've been getting here. So
That's no good.
no good, no good.
We
no,
don't want that.
no. And everybody has a horror story about
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah, I have my
Yeah.
own. I have my own.
Yeah,
I want to
right.
jump back over to the solar project.
Yeah.
Is there an outside consulting firm that you guys are working with in terms of like how this installation would work in solar and what the most ideal, like you've already seemed to have identified some locations, but is there a phase 1, phase 2 that you guys have in mind just yet?
So we hired an energy consultant at a discounted hourly rate, and we feed him so many hours to do so much work. And he's been responsible for doing most of the rooftop analysis, and he has enough background to say, this is what you could do here, and that's all you can do, because without shaking things up. The ground mount systems, Gary Durst, who's the director, is chair of our energy task force on GRF. He's been in touch with a company that specializes in large base systems like these ground mounts. And for example, they said, we don't even want to look at rooftops. That's too small for us. We want to do big things.
Yeah.
So there are two different implementations. Both can be possible. Either is practical at this point. 2 years from now, you lose that 40%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. And what are the do you know the general lifespans of these panels? I know some are like 25 years is usually the usual and something like that. So it's a long term investment.
It is a long term.
So the panels are rated that they'll only lose so much power over 25 years, and then they settle at an output level.
Okay.
They continue to put out electricity.
So they don't have to be replaced as long as they're still serving the
Yeah.
needs, right?
Correct. You won't get as much electricity out of them after 25 years that you did on day one. However, you're still going to get 75% or 80%. So it's not that much of a diminishment. You do have to replace other components on a regular basis, 10, 15 years, inverters, but those
Like
are
anything.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
and
like tires.
And we've had solar in the community, and people have had individual systems on their rooftops. So there's experience with solar already in the village, with the required maintenance, with the cleaning that's needed occasionally. So this isn't totally new technology to us at all, and it is a stable technology at this point. Well-known parameters on its installation, and of course, all of these things that we've been talking about are just still in conceptual design phase and rough orders of magnitude on the costs of them until we get a green light to go ahead from the community with some of them, some or all of them.
If the community wants to get
Yeah.
involved, come down to the meeting. When's the next one? And what is your kind of time horizon for when you'd like to see this project move forward and get going? I know the rebate. I know it's a tough question. But you also have that rebate. You also have that rebate
Yesterday.
hanging in the air, right?
So we're thinking 2 tranches. One starting this year and getting some of it done, and then next year a larger portion of it done for a different amount of money. I just want to let everyone know we have an advantage right now for this 40%.
Right.
When United installed their solar and when Third installed their solar, they did not have this opportunity.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
their return on investment is many more years than it will be for GRF. Substantially different.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense to take advantage of that. I mean, 40%, like I said, 40% off, that's better than a lot of deals you find anywhere.
Yeah, very true, yeah.
And so, when's the next meeting on this? You said there's a vote tomorrow?
Yes, there's a vote by corporate members tomorrow on the
Friday.
charging station.
Okay.
And then later in the month of July, we'll be conducting a workshop on the solar proposals.
Okay.
And then a vote later at the end of July on that one.
So folks should go onto the website, look at GRF schedule, get out there if they're interested, if they want to learn more,
Right.
or if they have concerns. That's really the place to
Yeah.
maybe voice some things and ask some questions, right?
Exactly.
And all of our meetings, including committee meetings, are recorded on Granicus, and
Right.
you can go to the Laguna
There you
Woods
go.
Village website and find them and watch them.
Terrific. All right, Allison Walk and Steve Leonard from GRF, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Shining a light on our future here in the village.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back with a movie preview. Stay with us.
Your eyes let you see the world, every smile, every sunset, every moment.
At Harvard Eye Associates, our team of specialists is here to protect your vision.
From cataracts and glaucoma to retina and cornea care, we offer the latest treatments with a compassionate touch.
For over 50 years, you've trusted us with your eyes. We're honored to care for them for years to come.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. We follow the mantra, when family can't be there, we can. We started our business almost 30 years ago because we realized that seniors in these situations still need loving care. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
If you believe the journey is the destination, you'll love exploring in the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus up to 34 miles per gallon. An 11.6-inch high-resolution touchscreen, plus a 182-horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
I want to save other lives as best as I can. Taking care of the heart during heart surgery ultimately takes care of the whole person. What's really amazing about Hoag is you have this system of institutes where we can group together physicians and practitioners who are all specialized in the same area, so nobody has to leave Orange County. Patients can stay here and get the highest quality of care.
It's fight night on Friday, and we got a good one for you. It's our great movie for the day, Cinderella Man, made back in 2005, stars Russell Crowe and Renee Zellweger. It is brought to us by City of Hope. Going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. It's a true story of James J. Braddock. He was supposedly a washed-up boxer back in the Depression era, but he comes back and wins the World Heavyweight Championship. True story, great story. You want to see that one for sure. Let's take a quick check of our weather before we go. It's going to be very warm, and we're going to enjoy some hot temperatures today, but then a cooling trend that goes from into the weekend and into next week, as you can see right there on the screen. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of This Day. Tomorrow on the program, not 100% sure. There we go. Fit Brain Club and Sports Corner. There you go. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.